more can I say?
Top Billin.
Yo, Top Billin to ya. All right, y'all, back at it again, talking about the Baltimore Ravens and their draft selections. And, man, I thought they had the best overall draft in the NFL, and I absolutely loved the direction of the team. I maintain that the team could very well win the Super Bowl as soon as next season, and you guys got to stop it with all the bullshit when it comes to the damn Baltimore Ravens, all right? But, hey, if you haven't already, man, make sure you check out my previous content items as far as the Baltimore Ravens draft. Did something on both of those stud wide receivers who will be absolutely destroying people here in the near future, and Tylan Wallace and Rashad Bateman. Did something on that big freak Odafe Owe coming off the edge. Even did something on my man Big Ben Cleveland out of Georgia, interior offensive line, who's going to mash your potatoes. Pause. Got to pause that. Some of you dudes out there a little... And some of you Baltimore dudes out there kind of letting your boy down. Back when I covered the Baltimore Ravens last in 2013 at SB Nation, we had them real Baltimore Ravens fans that love offensive line and trench play and all that shit like that. You guys were supporting mega hard with the wide receiver content. I do the Big Ben Cleveland content, man. I ain't heard nothing from y'all, man. It was crickets, straight up crickets. So come on, don't be like that. Baltimore Raven is one of the hardest fan bases from one of the hardest cities in the entire country. Make sure you support trench play. And make sure you support quality content as well, man. Anything you want to give is anything. Making sure we keep the lights going here at Top Billin so I can keep banging these cornballs in their heads, showing them what real football quality content is like, all right? All right, so I'm going to do something on my man Shaun Wade here, one of my absolute favorite cornerbacks coming out of high school at Trinity Christian. You guys probably don't know, but obviously I covered college football primarily. In doing so, I have to cover high school prospects and seeing how they will fit in their particular schemes and stuff like that. So covering certain schools there, but that man was on my radar. Straight up at Trinity Christian. I thought he's one of these guys, like, you get off the bus and that's how your defensive back looks. You're like, damn. Pause. Once again, you know what I'm saying? Shaun Wade has that look. Shaun Wade has that type of athleticism, short area agility type stuff. Now, I question his deep speed before the national championship game and some content items. I thought that he could very well. He had a terrible season, and we can kind of go through that. But before then or whatever, he was the absolute truth to me on the inside, and that's going against viable competition. But I question his deep speed, and I'm not sure what was going on that. Maybe if you dig deeper, maybe there was an injury or something like that, but I just never thought he had the type of deep speed on these vertical routes to really work that. But on the inside, that really does not exist. It's more about short area agility and being able to think the game through, and I think that he can do that. It's tough to play on the inside in both levels. You got guys with two-way goals and even three-way goals now with as many vertical inside phases we have now. But Shaun Wade is a tremendous talent. Can they tap into that potential? Now, his season last year, and you know what I'm saying, I look bad because I thought he was the number one cornerback coming into the season, and I said that over, man, a couple of years, touting how great I thought Shaun Wade was. I thought Shaun Wade was an equal talent to Jeffrey Okudah, if not a little bit better. Just because I saw Shaun Wade have to go against the inside, or go in the inside and go against guys like Rondale Moore and KJ Hamler and these guys and play man on skill. Whereas a guy like Jeffrey Okudah, who I pushed back on the narrative last year in a couple of content items that were very big, and I was saying that I didn't know how good Jeffrey Okudah actually is. I didn't think he was any better than AJ Terrell. And, hey, didn't look that good for that man in his first season, but he's a talented guy. I expect him to be very good. It's just being able to adjust to football, not having faced quality individual competition, which the Big Ten did not have on the outside in that particular schedule he faced as a one-season starter. The guys that Shaun Wade saw, he got to see Devontae Smith and these dudes, Jahan Dotson, who I think may be the number one wide receiver coming into next season. These guys destroyed that man. Let's be real here. I love Shaun Wade, but he was community pussy. Now, I can say that right here on this East Coast content, right? He's talking to Seattle folks out there. Oh, my God, what did he just say? I better not hit none of you dudes out there, man. I'll take you motherfuckers to the wire and R's and shit like that, make you toughen up. Community pussy. Everybody knows what that is, man. Come on. We all been there, right? You got these chicks in the hood. If you're having a bad day, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of a drought going on, call an old baby girl right there, the community pussy. She's going to be there for you. She's going to be there for everybody else in the hood too, right? So everybody's getting a turn with her. That's how Shaun Wade was last year. He had a terrible year, man. I don't know how else to say it. Now, I do have some theories on that, right? They're just kidding around. I've kidding around before on that. That man's dad ran up all that damn money trying to get the college football season started. He did a great job of that. But that man running up all that money and shit like that, going around harassing these people, Big Ten presidents and shit like that, the football guys probably got his ass. They was like, hold on now. All right, you want to do all this during the pandemic? Yeah, you're going to suffer for this. And the only way to make that man suffer was for his son to have a bad season on the outside. I thought if he would have played on the inside, I thought it would have been good. But if you see that right there, makes me think, for the Baltimore Ravens, his best spot would be where your man Tavon Young is. He could play where Tavon Young plays, or he could even play where Deshaun Elliott plays. I could think he would be a great free safety as well. 6'1", nearly 200 pounds. We can look at his pro day measurables here, but on the inside or at free safety, he provides positional fluidity, and I think he will do a good job. Because think about it, it's the Baltimore damn Ravens, the defensive juggernaut, the best defensive program for the past 25 years or so. The boys got it like that. So can they run that man through that Baltimore car wash and tap into that tremendous potential that he once had? I think they can for sure. No doubt about that, man. But let's check this out right here. Here in the slot, going against the great one, right? KJ Hamler. Imagine this. You're going against KJ Hamler, who has a two-way go, and, of course, all this space with this tight alignment to go vertically as well. That's a tough-ass assignment. That is a tough-ass assignment, no doubt about that. I'm interested to see this man be coached by my man, Coach Lynn, who I remember from Penn State right here, right? Coach Lynn, the defensive backs coach with the Baltimore Ravens, played for Penn State. And it's crazy. You know, you're getting old when you can remember these cats and they played college football or whatever like that. They've been out of college for a little while and now they're coaching. That shit crazy. But check this out right here. Two-way go. Working against this drag route right here. Breaks it up. Great diminishing of the space here, right? Being able to read this. Obviously, you see the rhythm hezzy right here by KJ Hamler. Just trying to get him to plant his feet, and then he cuts a sharp angle. Great way to respond to that. But one thing that you got to think about with this particular rep is he can't be tugging the jersey, man. You can't be one of these damn bedroom burglars, right? These bedroom intruders up there messing with people's clothes and stuff like that. It's a great rep just for the simple fact that if you play football and they don't call it, it's not a penalty. But all it takes is for them to actually call it. You can see it from this particular side right here. Great rep, but he didn't need to do this. He was all over this man like body painters. Look at this. Even without the hand on the back of the jerseys, man, he's in tremendous position because he has those long-ass arms right there. Look at that. Breaks that up. Now, this goes down as a win in his book, but, hey, it could have also been a loss, but, hey, it's a win in my book. They ain't call it, so that's a great rep going against KJ Hamler in the slot. Same deal right here going against Mac Hippenhammer in the slot, running a drag. Now, you can see his ability to stay in position, to stay in phase. However, you just see subtle kinks that need to get worked out here, in my opinion. Working on that transition, he's right on his ass, right? Right on his ass. Check it out once again. Hippenhammer stuck that foot in the ground, but he still couldn't lose him. Transitions on deck. Look at this right here. But check this out. Working with the transition, right to the point to where it breaks and it stems, right? This could essentially be an over route right now, but you can see it stems itself into a drag. No need to do that if you're Shaun Wade. No need. Trust that athleticism. Trust that length, especially when you're in a slot. Most of the guys you're going to see in the slot don't have your type of length. So he's in great position. No need to do this, but it's not called. So keep that in mind. It's not called, but in a film session, a film study, back with the team, they're going to get on you about that because it could certainly be called and you would erase a great play that you did there. But still there, you can see the talent in being able to transition as a 6'1", 200-pound inside corner. As you can see here, a 3-deep coverage, right? Cover 3, man on skill. So the outside cornerbacks, Damon Arnett and Jeffrey Okudah. Think about all the guys that played defensive back at this particular time period when Shaun Wade was there. You got Arnett Okuda. I believe when he first came in 2017, Denzel Ward was there. And then obviously guys like Kendall Sheffield too. So they've had some guys back there. And I think Shaun Wade as talented as any one of those. But you'll have my man here on the inside fade getting vert on this one. And look at his ability to adjust at the moment of true scenario. Look at that. Decrease the cushion, read the play. Ball was thrown on the inside there, but check it out. Going to read it, quickly stick that foot in the ground, and then react. Wish I had a better angle of it right here, but we work with what we got. See right there, sprint out. He damn near ran the route for the receiver. The overused term there, but you see him sticking that foot in the ground in the transition. He comes back to the ball damn near before the receiver does. But the ball was thrown on the inside, but he's right there in phase, breaks up the pass. Really love this rep. You can see Shaun Wade right here. So you're going to have the receiver right here. He's going to run a curl route to the sticks, but run it with an outside approach. And Shaun Wade, as we see right here, the overhang defender, he's going to eventually slide back over, and then you're going to have what appears to be zone across the board. However, you'll see right here, man on skill when he finally gets over there. So being able to still play your assignment within a zone structure. Ooh, I absolutely love that rep right there. You can just see his ability to transition in short area. Coming out of his pedal, eyes on the quarterback. You saw that? If he can get eyes on the quarterback, he sees that this is a sprint out. So he knows that this route is going to come very quickly because you're not going to go downfield sprinting out. You're not going to try to hold it for a whole bunch because you're already having to hold the line a lot anyway. But you can see him battling right there on the sticks. He understands when the transition, sticks that foot in the ground. He comes out of the transition better than the receiver did. Look at that. Let's see it from this direction here. Front facing play action fake. Slide protection. Oh, look at that. We got him come out of that transition, and he turns and locates, gets that hand up in there, breaks out the pass. Out route this time, he does a great job of taking inventory, meaning his football intelligence and route recognition are up to par. He definitely understands, especially when he can get a beat on what the quarterback is doing. Look at the transition. Now look at him cut under the route, right? They keep moving the pocket, Northwestern did in this particular game, and that fit right into his intelligence there. Didn't go for the cheese, had the underneath help. You can see him cut under, quarterback moving the pocket there. He's the one that comes out of the break looking like the receiver. Look at that on that transition. Right here, right up under it. Almost gets his hand on that pass right there. As you can see right there, he impedes the receiver from making any type of play on this. He was down much better than the receiver was. Got Wade here on the outside. Now on this one here, you're going to have some switch releases going on. You're going to have this tight slot receiver. He's getting vert up the field. You got to have the first man here in this trips bunch. He's coming on an over, but then you'll have an out route by the outside receiver. And Wade playing that zone off man, being able to have eyes on both the quarterback and the receiver, being able to recognize the route. You already know what happened. Let's get it. Right there. Reads that shit perfectly. Come on. Pick six his ass. House him. What do we say? Rack him. My man coming out of the transition right here. The dude rounds this. The ball is thrown. It's really nothing bad right there. It's just that Shaun Wade has a beat on this. There's really nothing you can do. He recognized that this was going to the sticks and absolutely cut a perfect angle, and that was all she wrote. Rack 'em. See it from here. Michael Penix. Nope. Give me that. Come on. My man thought they had it right there. It's that vertigo. When you look and you thought you have the rock and you put your hands up like it's about to go to you, and then somebody else gets it. That's that vertigo. Break out the Tylenol. Your man Shaun Wade making them nauseous out there. Pick six, housed it. Let's get it. Here's something he struggled with that I didn't think he would on the outside. Perimeter 50-50 exchange situations, he did not do a good job of, and I know that the guy can leap, and he has a really good frame there. You see him going against Ty Freifogel here, and Freifogel just kind of abused him on this. He's not in bad positions, just at the moment of truth scenario, right, he gets fertilized. I'm not sure if it's a strength thing. Ty Freifogel is a pretty stout receiver, maybe 210, 215 or something like that, but he's unable to get up for the downstroke right here. Freifogel goes up and gets it. Shaun Wade, herb ass spread on the grass like fertilizer. Freifogel off to the races. See it right here? Penix does a good job putting it to the outside. But look at that. Moment of truth scenario right here. Look at that. I think they may have actually called a penalty on Shaun Wade on this, if I'm not mistaken, too, and it still didn't work. Great throw by Penix, but great body control by Freifogel. And he racks it. They're still in a sub package. However, they've gone to 12 personnel, so he does not have an assignment here. So he's essentially an overhang defender. Now watch his ability to look at him, force the quarterback back on the inside, make the tackle. That's that potential safety in him. If it doesn't work out in the nickel, he could very well be safety. If it were me, honestly, though, I would start him out at safety. But that's just me, though. I know the Ravens have different plans for him, I would think. But see right here is a chance for the quarterback to perhaps get to the outside. You see him stick that foot in the ground and posture up and force the quarterback to go back to the inside where there's more traffic. And he sticks that foot in the ground, goes straight down the line of scrimmage, squeezes down, makes a tackle, or at least gets in on it there. Love him playing in the slot because of his ability to blitz as well. They sending him on those nail blitzes. He's money at him. Look at that. Oh, the tackle couldn't even get in his quick step phase enough to help. Tackle reading inside out, of course. Now look at this. They're in pretty much a 50-50 exchange situation right here. But look him give him half a man and dip, right? Like on some Adafe Owe type shit right there. Slung his big ass around. And nothing there. And gets himself a strip sack at that. That's dope. He's a very, very talented blitzer. No doubt about that. Here we go again. You see him coming around? Like flash. Flash from that nail blitz. Look at that. See the dip? Half a man. That's hard. Especially on the outside like that. It probably was in their best interest to hold right there. But he gets there. Breaks it up. Love it. Tremendous discipline on this particular play. It's going to be the last one right here. Real men watch to the end. Thank you to those who do. Salute to you guys. Absolutely love you guys, man. Making sure that we get this quality football content out here. So anybody who wants to watch to the end, you're a real football head, and you are my type of people. So check this out. On this one right here, these guys are in their deep third coverage, but remember, if he's not playing man on skill, his particular zones is going to be make sure he's working like underneath here. You're going to get that vertical by Jeffrey Okudah. This particular wide receiver is going to be getting vert upfield, but you'll have a quick stop route right here by the outside receiver. So him having to do his zone, and then, of course, Okudah having to work vertically there works out with both of them having tremendous discipline on this particular play here. So he gets the pass break up off of another receiver. Look at that. Breaks up that pass here. See it from this angle. I remember going back. Some of these guys will panic. That's why they do these type of things right here. They want to get you off. Shaun Wade would have took this vertically and have been two guys there working vertically or something like that. Then they would have just had this quick stop route, and then he would have had a lot of area to operate with. But Shaun Wade reads that, stays disciplined, breaks up the pass, and that's all she wrote. All right, so there you have it, man. We've seen enough of this kid in the type of bad season that he had. I have plenty of film studies on that if you want to go back and look at that, but definitely got to focus on some of the things that he can do well and how he can contribute to the Baltimore Ravens. He still got drafted, right? So I thought he could be a potential top 10, top 15 pick before. He goes in the 5th round. He still has that in him. So imagine that, the type of value you can get if these guys can restore him, restore his confidence, find out what he does well, and integrate him into that Baltimore Raven scheme. They play a balanced shell. They play post safety. They play man. They do a lot of different things. Being able to incorporate him into that, I think he can find a spot. But we shall see, all right? With that being said, it's your boy Murph, the Underground King. Thank you for watching Top Billin Sports, and I am out.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.